Hello again, collective, and again, apologies for the lateness of this. Me and my ADHD brain need to plan much better. However, it was an awful night last night, so we all got a late start. I will be starting, obviously, with pile 1. I will film this reading and get it up on YouTube as soon as I have recorded it and put it up. So I'll be doing that over the day, so just relax. Go about your business of taking care of you. I hope you have some plans for yourself. And we will be starting first with the singles and the relationship oracle card deck. We'll put the Desert Rose over there. Do a little shuffle. Oh, and I will do an affirmation from the Badass Bitch Affirmations collection that my mom sent me. My mom has so much fun on Amazon, honestly. Okay. There we go. Shake it up. Let's see what we got for you guys. Ooh. Sorry, YouTube, there'll be some F-bombs. You are strong. You are grounded. You are fucking powerful. Now dry your fucking eyes and get back at it. Oh, are you guys having a rough patch today? I get it. So don't worry. Just take care of you. Get back at it. And I will do your reading. Okay. I'd like to ask the romance angels, all of our angels, guides, and the divine to be with us as we go forward with these readings. Please give us divinely guided, clear messages about love and life and relationships, etc. What do you want, my collective? Listening to pile number 1. What do they need to know? Where are we going to start? I like the design on the front of the, oh, that one fell out. Okay. It's like a maze. It's part of, and the heart is the center. Yeah, sometimes navigating love and relationships can feel a little like a labyrinth. But along that journey, oh, that's too many. I'll take the first one now. Along that journey, the point is actually to learn to love yourself in all ways, so that when your partner shows up, you already love yourself and they are not completing you. Ooh, this one just jumped out. They don't complete you. They are just a wonderful added bonus to your life that protect your peace. Yeah, I do want to do 4. What else, collective? Whoop! That one flipped over. And I might edit this part out because my son is having a shower. Oh no, just washing his hands. Okay. First card. Addiction. That's interesting because the Desert Rose is actually a crystal that helps you navigate breaking cycles, breaking addictions. So keep that in mind and look that up if that's of interest to you. So, I mean, a broad definition of addictions. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. And so, yeah, it's time. So I think you are on the path of learning to love you exactly as you are. And if you are dealing with an addiction, then that's where you start. It's just a good place to start. So if it is a substance of some kind, there are groups. If it is a mental, emotional issue going on, Psychology Today is a great resource. Find someone to support you. I mean, gosh, I've had so many therapists over the years who have been so incredibly helpful, and they helped me break through actually a lot of addictions in terms of codependent partners and feeling like you need someone to make things all right in your life, like that kind of thing. And there's no shame in that, because many of us are brought up to believe that that is kind of what love is. It's deciding, and did I just make my camera go out? It's deciding where to put your priorities. And right now your priority is you. Next card. Burned out. Oh, yeah, I think you definitely are in, you're definitely in the space of you don't have anything left to give. So you can't pour from an empty cup. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. So yes, that is a very clear, whatever you're dealing with, it is time to put yourself first. And that is the best thing that you can do for you and everyone else involved. Oh, well, we have a wedding here, but I guess the fear that perhaps some of you are dealing with, and keep in mind, some of this may resonate with you, and the parts that do not resonate with you, just leave them behind for someone else. Because this is a collective reading, a timeless reading, and the information that is meant for you is going to jog something. But this particular card says, choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. So I think that's a goal. So maybe someone who is learning to love themselves and commit to themselves. So first, commit to yourself. First, heal yourself, retreat, recover, reconsider. Rejection is protection, you know? If you have been burned out particularly by a relationship, yeah, you definitely need to put yourself in a safe space and reach out to the people that love you and do something for yourself every day and manage your stress and let yourself cry when you need to cry and let yourself go to a funny movie when you need to go to a funny movie. You know, breakups are messy. You deal with it the way you want. Boundaries. Okay, so there's a second thing that perhaps you might need to work on. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. All right, so two things that perhaps need to be adjusted so that the next time when you go back into a relationship that perhaps you're working on, or that you go into a relationship, really, it's going into a relationship with yourself first. You have to decide what your non-negotiables are, what your boundaries are, and decide that if one of those boundaries is violated, then you do something about it right away. Not tomorrow, not the day after, now. Okay, so that makes sense. So we know where we're starting here. Now I am going to use the Romance Oracle card deck, Romance Angels card. And yes, there really are angels that specifically help us with romantic issues or issues involving love. So this includes loving yourself. Love yourself first. Because that way You will get to know the person that a partner will hopefully love exactly as you are. And this is a small apartment. I apologize for the opening and closing of doors. My son is around. Okay, Romance Angels. My collective seems to be in a mode of retreat. What do they need to know about their path? Oh, and it's officially 12 o'clock in this house. Yes, the clock drives everyone crazy, but I adore it. Just smiling at the people. Okay, that one will pop out. Whoop! That's too many cards, but I'll take the first one. Alright, let's see. What divine wisdom do you have? Whoops! Do you have for this collective? One more card so we keep it even. Oh, thank you. Alright. And what happens is I do these cards and then I find a card, the cards for clarification for them. And the first one is, makes sense. Let your friends help you. Just like asking for help from the angels. And please, everyone right now, ask for help from the romance angels, because they will come into your life and really help you move forward. So with addiction, with a burned out, it could apply to both. Ask for and accept support from others. So basically, you're not alone. So don't think that you have to do this alone. Particularly your friends, this card is talking about, but there are movies, there are YouTube videos, there are meetup groups. We were talking about therapy. There are, AA programs. What do you need right now? Make a list of the things that really are calling to you and ask for help finding them. Second card, reconciliation. Interesting. Someone from your past is returning into your life, and perhaps this is what has burned you out. If this was not a comfortable reconciliation, so you're gonna have to take that as that is. That seems like a very specific message for someone, and it can also mean reconciliation, because we're talking about learning to love yourself. It can also be reconciliation with yourself. So if a past version of you is returning, that's good. That is very good. So take that as it calls to you. Interesting. We have a wedding card and we have an engagement card. So working through addictions, burnout, other issues that might pop up in your period of retreat. If we can get a hold of that, if we can do the work, then your love life will ascend, because it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, which is exactly what you want, because this card says choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. Because if you don't do that, it doesn't work. Last card. Ooh, I like this. Soulmate. Well, this is the light at the end of the tunnel, right here. Yes, this is your soulmate. And you know what? This journey is about finding the soulmate that you are to yourself and the soulmate that you find in a partner. And we can have many soulmates, but the timing has to be right. The person has to be right. The situation has to be right. And it will feel right, or it will just not feel right. But when it's right, you'll know. So just work on whatever period in your life that you are at. But I'm assuming it is at the left side of the table right now. However, I am going to use these gorgeous Rumi deck cards. Give them a little shuffle. Well, this is feeling, I know doing the work is like, oh, really? And you know what? I've been through that. I have been through more than a year of doing the work to find myself and understand myself. But the longer that I walked that path, the more I was glad that I did it. Because right now I have clarity around a lot of things. And that makes me feel much more clear, strong. All right, Rumi Divine, what would you like to say in addition to the messages of the romance angels? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put them face down first so you can appreciate the art. What else? Ooh, that one definitely wanted to pop out. Just look at, oh, the images. And you know, definitely with all cards, but particularly, thank you, with these cards, the images can, that one wants to pop out, tell you just as much as the affirmations. So get a good look at this card, the images on it. What do you see in it? I see someone kind of rising out of the fire and reaching up to where it's nice and clean and cold. Kind of ascending, which tracks for addiction and let your friends help you. Because there's definitely support under there for this person to navigate upwards. Ah, Victory of Miriam. If you are longing to caress the moon, do not turn away from it. Oh, caress the moon. Well, when the new cycle of manifestation starts, I will be tracking it much more accurately, much more, I'll really try and pay attention to going in and out of the different phases and guiding you along the trail of using the phases of the moon for manifestation, because it's a fascinating subject. And I'll be doing that in my daily check-ins. All right. You are not an eagle with wings, ready to soar. So I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. Ooh. Whatever may be troubling you is not meant to bring you trouble. Allow yourself to become eagle-eyed, beloved wild one. The attitude rather than the circumstance needs to shift. Then you shall find your resolution. Interesting. So this is saying rest, reconsider, but also the eagle totem is very interesting, and you should look that up if you want more information. But essentially, eagles can, I think it's see a rabbit like 2 or 3 miles away. They are the ones who are able to, just through a natural gift, being able to see the big picture. So addiction is the small thing, and the divine is telling you to pull back and try and consider everything about the situation. Be eagle-eyed. Grow those wings, and once you have been able to shift your perspective, that's when you get to fly. You'd have to leap off the cliff first, but at that point you will be ready. So that's quite beautiful. And this one, well, what happens to the image in this one? It looks rather settled. Sunset behind it, you know. It's up in the top of the mountains. And it is you who show the way. Oh, that sounds like eagle eyes and flying to me. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. I'm going to read that again. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. So you lead by knowing who you are first. You have to be the eagle. And then the eagle focuses when the idea of the partner or the partner comes in to focus on their comfort. Just as the sun breaks through darkness, bringing light to the world by simply being itself, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You are an inspiration to many and help many more than you realize. So you are along this path that you are taking through the hardships. You're inspiring people, which is amazing. You are an inspiration to many and help many more than you realize. So believe it. This is an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive it. So we have another R word. And I always bring up the R word when retrograde hits. I have no idea how close we are to a retrograde, but blah! But receive is a great word. After you retreat and reconsider, refocus, you will receive. You're already worthy of reciprocation from the divine. So believe it. Now we have a different image. It seems to be luxuriating, dancing, looking up at the sky. It seems like there's a definite connection with it. And look down here. It looks like we've got a little moon. Either a full moon or a new moon. So that's when the full light casts so much light that the shadows are very obvious. And when the shadows are apparent, that's when we can look them in the eye and we can dance with them. We can make peace with them. We accept them. That's part of the manifestation journey, but it's also just part of spirituality in general. We have to dance with the darkness. Layla, clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Interesting. Okay. Page 7. I was going to do angel numbers, but I thought I'd do this instead. So what's on page 7? Well, there isn't a page 7. There's a page 8. Heart like a river. If you pour a handful of salt into a cup of water, the water becomes undrinkable. But if you pour the salt into a river, people can continue to water, to cook, to wash and drink. The river is immense, and it has the capacity to receive, embrace, and transform. When our hearts are small, our understanding and compassion is limited, and we suffer. We can't accept or tolerate others and their shortcomings, and we demand that they change. But when our hearts expand, these same things don't make us suffer anymore. We have a lot of understanding and compassion and can embrace others. We accept others as they are, and then they have a chance to transform. So the big question is, how do we help our hearts grow? That is a great, great question. And that is what is going to become clear when you refocus, another word, when you refocus on yourself you will learn more about your needs. And that is the whole dang point of it. Next card. There's definitely heading towards the sun. Maybe this is looking at the shadows, perhaps. But take a look, see what you think. It is called Beyond the Threshold of Fear. Beautiful. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. Your relationship with fear is changing. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it. So like in a dispassionate way, like you are witnessing it as opposed to having to experience it and suffer with it. To experience, to have compassionate wisdom rather than resistance. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you have been running. Now the end is in sight. The power that you use to give fear is now transferred to your extraordinary heart. Oh, beautiful. So the question was, how do you make your heart grow? Well, I think you find out exactly how to make your heart grow. And that card is ending up definitely in victory. This is wonderful. There is so much waiting for you. So please take this as encouragement, because once you are able to go inside, support yourself, prop yourself up, and give your shadows more immediate attention, things are gonna become clearer. So this is loving yourself. And if you made it through this reading, obviously it's resonating with you. But you know, if you pick this and it's not resonating with you, it's not your pile. That's okay. You pick another one. Maybe a little bit later. All right. Well, thank you, Pile 1, Desert Rose. I am going to pop this up so you can take a view of it. And I will be doing other piles. And if you're interested, if something calls you to listen to them, please do. All right. Take care. And I will see you later. Bye.